Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ninjutsu Evolved and this is MXGP Career Mode Part 18, round number 2 of the MX1 World Championship. Now, I'd like to start this off with an apology, if I may. You'll notice that we're already into the pre-race setup. Basically what happened was, I started the race, I have a new pad, and I started the race on the new pad, and it's terrible for this game. I had no feeling whatsoever in the bike. So instead of messing around and wasting your lot's time switching pads between races 1 and 2, I decided just to quit out and reselect and change the pads over and get my familiar pad out, which I'm going to be using for this game now exclusively, pretty much, and then get straight back into the racing. So what we're going to do is it's all the same settings as before: realistic AI, races only, 3-lap races, pro physics with an automatic gearbox. All the same settings as before, just the difficulty that I had with the pad meant that I had to start again. So I've already selected the gate once before, but now I get to select it a second time. Looks like the riders have actually changed their gate selection, because there were a lot more riders further to the left previously. Well, this time it looks like it's spread the field out a little bit. So ladies and gentlemen, here we go, round number 18, well part 18 should I say, sorry, of MXGP Career Mode, round number 2 of the MX1 World Championship. We currently sit in 6th place in the standings, 16 points off the current championship leader, Jeremy Van Horbeek. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go to work. So let's see what we can do. See, that's much better. On the other pad, I veered off to the right and fell off the bike straight away at the start there. Okay, there's a big gap forming already between the front and the back. Someone's fallen. Van Horbeek's nearly wiped me out. We're getting away with the front. Simpson around the outside. And set Max Nagel. Clement de Salle and Evgeny Bobryshev. Oh, and I just get wiped out by Nagel. What an absolute bell end. Fair enough, I was rejoining the track, but still, it's just a banzai move. And now we've got to rediscover his form. As I was saying before, you know, it wasn't a great meeting that we had at Qatar last time on these bikes. I think I just forced it. I think that was my fault why Van Horbeek crashed. Yeah, last time out at Losail we didn't exactly have the greatest of meetings, but we never do there. We didn't in MX2. And I mean, at least we finished in 3rd for one of the 2 races in MX1. I'm struggling to run the pace here. I'm not struggling much, it's just, it is very different on this bike. There's a lot more power. I mean, the MX2 Yamaha was prone to wheelie, but this is quite prone to some violent wheelies. So we're on to a 2nd lap now, and we know that we're fast through this first section of the lap. Try to hold the inside to go past the Diker. I think he cut back underneath. Great battling. Oh, brake checked us a little bit there. Done him and Simpson. Coming up now to the back of Nagel. Evgeny Bobryshev, I think it is, was checked out at the front, because it was him and de Salle, and I've got Nagel and de Salle just in front of me. And there's someone off in the distance who I would assume, given the form at the start of the race, is Bobryshev, as we just slice underneath Nagel. Need to try and keep this forward momentum so we can do de Salle here. He's going to hold the inside line. We're going to hold that nice and tight as well though. Jumping section. Oh, I thought we might have been able to get a better launch over it than that. Still there with him, coming to the hairpin. Going to check his brakes a little bit early to try and get a better run out of the corner. And we slice underneath. That was exactly what I was hoping for. Up into second place, we've got a full lap. A little lap and a little bit. There's a finish line just after this corner. Ooh, as DeSalle is coming back at us. We've got a lap to close down and pass Bobryshev. He's got a 2-second advantage at the front. We just need to run the sort of pace that we know we can. We've got the fastest lap of the race at the moment as well on a 43.599. Oh, see, I'd love a victory. I'd love a victory here. Take a wide line to try and slice back under Bobryshev. We very nearly took his front wheel away. It could have gone one of two ways. Either we would have taken his front wheel or he would have taken our back. Now it's just going to be a straight up dogfight at the front, provided we don't make any mistakes. I swear the difference between the two controllers, the one that I was using before and me going back to the pad that I have now, the difference is like night and day. I actually feel, whoa, oh, I was going to say I actually feel in control of the bike. Don't know how we didn't get taken out by Bobryshev then. He just rode straight through us. Oh, that was a much better jump over that. That should hopefully gain us a bit of an advantage. Just trying to build the gap, trying to maintain a gap. A race victory will put us in good stead for this championship. We are already in front of defending champion, I suppose you'd say, Tony Cairoli. We're trying to close the gap to the men in front of us, men like Jeremy Van Hoorbeek and Ken de Dijker, Maximilian Nagel. There we go, first place. I will take that all day. We take the victory from Bobryshev by 2.2 seconds, de Dijker third, Nagel fourth, Van Hoorbeek fifth. DeSalle slipped all the way down to sixth over the course of that lap. Rigon Calves down in seventh. Where is Cairoli? Cairoli in 11th, so he really did not have a good meeting at all. He's not showing the sort of form that he showed when we were in MX2. But then again, it's like I said before on the previous video, they're very different. The script is different from racing the AI, if you know what I mean. It's why I predicted in the previous video that Jeffrey Hurlings' odds are he's going to end up scoring 600 points probably now in MX2 now that we're not there. But that's regardless. That's not really important at the moment. As we prepare to head into race number 2 here at Racha, go straight onto track. So hoping to repeat. You know, it's his first season. We made the jump after securing the MX2 title last season with a round to spare, and getting used to the bike now, getting a real feel for it. You know, we want to start out strong. LaSalle is never a strong track for us. This is where, as we said previously, this is where our championship begins. This is where it started in MX2. And this is where we're hoping it's going to start here in MX1. We'll try to run around the outside. Up into third at the minute. It's Clement DeSalle and Ken de Dijker up in front. Get away, Boog. Get off my back wheel, Boog. Tony Cairoli's crashed, as is Kevin Strybos, so we run to the front. We run straight to the front. No, DeSalle. Oh, it's de Dijker. Either way, no, de Dijker. Hitting his back wheel in the air. That could have been horrific on landing. He's running very similar pace. Oh, it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen eventually. Running in that sort of proximity, banging fairings and wheels in mid-air, it was only ever going to go one way in the end. So now we've got to run off the track. That is going to cost us a lot of time. Third place though, it's not terrible, could be a lot worse. And we know that we can probably have a go at Clement. So locks the front there. Surprised we didn't drop the bike. It started getting all squirrely. Oh, and just snap of counter steer under power. The Diker is absolutely running away at the front. Saul second. Boog is currently third, but we're trying to put a run on him. Van Hoorbeek is behind us now in fifth. We go underneath Boog. He's probably going to have a lot more speed than us into that section. Oh no, we held him off. We held him off nicely. Okay, Clement de Salle next target. Got to hit this jump right. Try not to scrub as much speed as everyone else. He's coming across on us. Same thing the Diker did. Side by side through every corner. Because we seem to be getting a more explosive run out of the turn. Slice underneath him. That's better. That's much better. Okay, keep pushing. Keep pushing. The Diker's there. We can close this gap. We did it to Bobryshev. We closed Bobryshev down in race 1. We can do it again. Ran him with a bit too much speed. Got a clear, comfortable clearance there. 4 seconds though behind the Diker at this point. It's going to take a monumental effort to put that corner a little bit too much. That's going to cost us time. Well, Van Hoorbeek and Boog have gotten into each other in the battling for 4. David Philipperts has gone down as well. He's gone down twice according to that on the bottom screen. At the pace though that the Diker is running a 44.2 out front. We did a 44.4, we're still losing time. Despite running as hard as we... Oh, and just caught a bad bobble. I think that's going to be second place pretty much guaranteed for us. Second place, well, not guaranteed, but second place as a best possible result. We've gained a little bit of time back on the Diker somehow through that first sector, despite coming down off the bike. It was over 5 seconds, it's now down to closer to 4. I don't think we've got 4 seconds through these 2 sectors, even though pushing really hard at the minute to try and make up every bit of time that I can. So we gained about a 10th, but it's never going to be enough. We've absolutely rocketed it away from Clement de Salle in third. Let's see how hard I'm pushing to try and catch the Diker. It's not going to be enough. It's a valiant effort, but it's not going to be enough. It's going to be second place in race number 2. It's going to deny us the double, but we should still take the overall victory. We do a 42.6. Where did that come from on that final lap? Watch, I probably went faster now in race 1, given my surprise. Again, the Diker wins. We finish second. Clement de Salle in third. Then Ruigon Karls, Xavier Boog, Maximilian Nagel, and Jeremy Van Hoorbeek in 7th. Evgeny Bobryshev down in 12th. Antonio Cairoli in 13th place. So that should have swung this firmly in our favour. If we take a GP victory, we win. Diker second. We only gained 2 points on the Diker, but everyone else is at least 12 points back on us. In the World Championship standings, yeah, that moves up into second position. So the Diker leads the championship by 11 points from us. We have 1 point advantage over both Jeremy Van Hoorbeek and Clement de Salle, with Max Nagel in 5th. Tony Cairoli is down in 10th. He's only on 39 points. He's what? 36 points back on us. So it's already a race victory's worth, more than a race victory's worth of points that he is behind us at the top. So it's looking like, you know, De Dijker is going to be a big championship rival for us. De Dijker and Van Hoorbeek, maybe even more so than Tony Cairoli, which is, I'll be honest, it's a surprise. I was fully intended on this being a one-on-one dogfight. But we take the plaudits. We will celebrate. It's a nice feeling to get a GP victory, especially so early in the season. I did think it may take us a bit longer to get to this level, to get to that level of performance, but after Lusail is a bad track for us, but it's a fantastic bike. We've got a great bike underneath us. So ladies and gentlemen, that is it for part 18. Obviously a spectacular first Grand Prix victory. Look at that, look at that. De Dijker denies him the pleasure of a double win. See, not even bothering now with MX2 results because it doesn't need to, because why are we going to, because the game's like, well, why do you care about MX2? The lad is really hitting his stride now. That doesn't sound like the sort of statement from someone called Lacroix, if that's how you even pronounce that. So ladies and gentlemen, we will leave it there. That has been part 18 of MXGP Career Mode, round number 2 of the MX1 World Championship. Next time out, nearly sneezed. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Next time out, we will be in the Netherlands at Valkenswaard for round number 3 of the MX1 World Championship. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to subscribe. The entire playlist with this entire career mode is on there, available for you to watch. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all again next time.